Make sure to subscribe to this channel for more videos like this.
Large possibility of damaging hail from some of these storm reports that we saw yesterday across Texas. What piques your eye, probably junction hail size, 2 inches, 2.75 inches. That's about the size of a baseball, a little bigger than a golf ball in Saginaw and Austin, with hail this size at 2 inches. Now, that same disturbance that helped to stir up the weather across Texas is ejecting off across the Northeast, across the Mississippi Valley, and we have the messy weather to go along with it. At the surface, we have a low pressure system, a warm front lifting north, bringing abundant moisture along with it as it lifts north. We've had quite a stormy morning across portions of Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee already this morning. And not just the storms that we're dealing with, but we've seen quite a bit of rain falling in just a short period of time. You can see here across southern portions of Mississippi, 3 to 5 inches in some places. Certainly the possibility of some flash flooding will be ongoing from Nashville through Knoxville down through Chattanooga. Dalton getting in on this as well. We have a flash flood watch through this evening, because not only are we going to continue with this rain falling, but at times it's going to be heavy with some of these storms that we see. Chattanooga, if you were trying to head out right now, I would wait, because you are stuck in a line of strong thunderstorms that's going to keep feeding through. 65 is an absolute mess south of Huntsville, and these very strong storms. Look at all this lightning. You can't even kind of pick up where you're seeing the rain because of all the lightning. It does look like maybe we have a severe thunderstorm warning there too as well, so maybe some gusty winds starting with that. Nashville, you're stuck in the rain this morning. A closer look at this now. You can see Albertville, you're in the county of Marshall. That's until 9:30 local time. Some damaging wind gusts are possible with that. So we want to hone in on the bullseye for today's severe weather threat. Jackson, Mississippi, Huntsville, ahead of time. You don't want to wait until you know that you are under a tornado warning and until you're trying to figure out where you want to go to get safe. So let's talk about our torcons through tonight. You can see getting progressively higher in number as we look from the southwest to the northeast. You know, a torcon of 2 is still not anything that you want to ignore in Lake Charles or in Alexandria, but especially as you look up toward Vicksburg and Jackson with those torcons of 5 to 7, you're talking about a dangerous situation. So let's time it out here for you in Alexandria. The main point of the day with the risk for those strong storms across Alexandria into Vicksburg going to be the earlier part of today. You can see 11 a.m., 12 o'clock. We've got some of those storms moving through Vicksburg early afternoon into the mid-afternoon, and then this all continues to push eastward as we head into 5, 6 o'clock. So your highest alert that you want to be on right now in Alexandria is going to be through the early part of your day. Now let's take a closer look from Vicksburg up to Jackson, Yazoo City, all included in those higher torcon amounts where you see a 7. That is a likely chance of seeing a dangerous, strong, possibly long track tornado for some of these cities. So I can't stress it enough. You're going to have rounds of rain here and there, but any one of these kind of lines of storms that begin to move through as we head through the afternoon, you can see here's 2 o'clock in Vicksburg, where you're seeing some of those dark reds represented by the future radar, some of these discrete kind of cells that you see here. That is the radar, the future radar forecasting or picking up on the possibility for some of those strong cells as we move through the afternoon and evening. Now, a closer look from Montgomery up through Prattville. You can see Montgomery, you have that torcon of 3. Selma, a torcon of 5 for you guys as well as Alexander City. When you have a torcon of 5, we are expecting that dangerous weather. A tornado watch is very likely, and you could have some stronger tornadoes. EF2 or more are possible. So, you know, we have torcons today going up all the way to 9. Dr. Postel, that is a big deal. And, you know, it's not only across the south, it's not just Mississippi and Alabama that we have to keep an eye on, but as all of this warm, moist air lifts north, we've got other places we have to watch, too.
That's an excellent point, Felicia, and we need to keep our attention also in areas farther north in the Ohio Valley, as you